Why learning success with women is going to be by far the most important decision of your entire life. My name is Alex King and I'm one of the head coaches here at Social Freedom, where we help men all around the world completely transform their dating lives and help them become the most confident, charismatic, and attractive versions of themselves. Now, if you guys enjoy this type of dating and self-development content and you want to see more of our shit, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell for all future notifications on this channel. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. I truly believe that every young man at some stage in their life, the most important decision for them is to learn success with women, learn how to have dating success, to learn how to have abundance of options with women. The only real things that we care about throughout this human experience as an organism is survival and reproduction. And part of survival is to reproduce. And if reproduction is probably one of the strongest drives that we have as men, then shouldn't we fucking put a lot of time and energy in mastering that skill set? The three main reasons why I believe that this is probably the most important decision in your life is one, and I'm going to go into detail now. Number one is it's important to pick a healthy, high value, long-term monogamous partner. For most of us as men, in terms of our long-term dating goals and our long-term dating strategies, is to find a long-term relationship, connect, nest, build a home together, and then reproduce, have babies, have offspring, start a fucking family. So if you're the type of guy that hasn't had a lot of success with women, you haven't had a variety of different experiences, you haven't gone out there to meet a variety of different women who have a variety of different personalities, who have a variety of different value systems, who have a variety of different behaviors and mindsets around the world, you're kind of left guessing which type of woman is going to resonate with you and allow you to have a healthy long-term monogamous relationship. It's all guesswork, because if you have no way of having options or creating abundance or learning a skill set like cold approach to give you the ability to meet women anywhere, anytime, and be able to date a variety of different girls and then pick from a place of abundance, if you're in that place, when you meet a girl, it all comes down to, is she pretty? Is she nice to me? Okay, cool, let's fuck. Let's be boyfriend, girlfriend, let's have babies together. And then next minute, you've started a long-term relationship with a girl that you had, like, at first you were like, you backward rationalized that you really liked her and you had this strong connection and she was your boo. But then a little bit of time goes by and she starts testing your boundaries. She starts playing up. She starts being extremely jealous. She starts chucking tantrums. She starts manipulating you. She starts poison dripping you. And next minute, this girl you've fucking impregnated turns into your biggest fucking nightmare. So it's important to put aside a couple of years in your life to really learn the art of cold approach. Learn more advanced social skills, learn how to be more confident, more charismatic. Give yourself the ability to create abundance and options with women so that you can have a variety of different experiences, and from the pool of reference experiences you have through all these different dating options and all these different women that you've met over the years, you can then start to select different personality traits, different characteristics, different value systems, different looks, different sexual archetypes with the variety of different women that you meet. You can pick from all of those, from that wide pool of women that you've dated and met throughout the years. You can look at those experiences and go, okay, cool. I like XYZ, but I fucking hate ABC. I appreciate this part of a girl's personality, but there's parts of another person's personality that I don't really resonate with. And once you can start accumulating a variety of different reference experiences, you become more educated. And you can start figuring out exactly what you want from the different women that you meet. But if you're a guy that hasn't had a variety of different experiences and you've been in a place of scarcity, you haven't had a lot of dating options, you just can't help but settle. And then you're basically making a bet on, like, okay, cool, this random girl that I've met, that because I have no other fucking options right now, I guess she's gonna have to do. You then put, like, the most important part of yourself, which is your genetics, into her body, and now you've had offspring, and now you're stuck with this woman for the rest of your life. Yeah, man, sure, you can get divorced, but if you have a baby with her and you love your son, you love your daughter, but you hate the girl that you married and impregnated, bro, I'm sorry, man, you're stuck with her for life, bro. She's always gonna be the mother of your children and you're fucked. So the most important decision a young man can make is learning dating skills so they can go out there and date a variety of different women, have a variety of different experiences to figure out what they do like and what they don't like with the types of women that they're meeting. It's the only way to figure out exactly what you want. It's like, for example, let's say in your younger years, you're trying to figure out your career, your life purpose. Most of us, we don't just go, oh, I've finished high school now. The first subject that I study in university is going to be the career path I take for the rest of my life. A very small percentage of people will make that decision. Most people will pick a subject after high school in terms of university, they study it for a little while, realize it doesn't really resonate with them, they try something else, maybe they start looking into getting a trade, or maybe they try to start an entrepreneurship journey. Like, there's a variety of different things they might do in terms of what career path they want to take to try to discover their purpose. And then after a variety of different reference experiences to figure out exactly what they align with, then they find what they like the most. Then they find what excites them the most. Then they find what their true passion is. And that's because they went out and had options. They went out and tried a bunch of different things. So, guys, for long-term relationships, you need to learn dating success so you pick the right fucking partner. The second biggest reason is that when you do find yourself in a long-term relationship, let's say you've been in the relationship for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. The dynamic of that relationship usually has the tendency to change. The first couple of years, you're kind of still trying to get to know each other, trying to figure out where each other fits in each other's lives. And you're in the honeymoon stage, so everything is fun, you guys have huge amounts of chemistry, you have sex all the fucking time, and yeah, you're just in the honeymoon stage. You're in like this little bubble where just like everything is hunky-dory, it's like fairyland. But then you come 3 or 4 or 5 years, the tension starts to grow, your girlfriend might start testing some of your boundaries, you guys might start fighting more, you might not have as much sex, and things get complicated in your relationship. But the issue is, if you're a guy that hasn't gone out there and learned how to create a variety of different dating options, and you haven't learned a skill set that allows you to replace XYZ girlfriend that you've been with within a matter of weeks or months, you sit there and think to yourself, okay, this girl has been testing my boundaries. We're now fighting a lot and we're not having as much sex, and honestly, I'm not really sure if I want to continue this relationship. But you think to yourself like, oh, but is it really that bad? Because like, if I was to be single, I have no idea how to get another girl. Like, what happens if I can't find a girl at the same value? What happens if I can't find a girl that's, you know, just as attractive or more attractive than my current girlfriend? Like, what happens if no one loves me? And because of that insecurity, because of that scarcity mindset, you find yourself trapped in a relationship that you're not happy with. And let's say, for example, as well, like, let's say your girlfriend, you know, like some partners, they get a little testy and they'll try to manipulate you by like threatening that they'll leave the relationship. So you might be having a fight with your girlfriend and she's like, you know what, like if you keep carrying on like this, I'm gonna fucking break up with you. And as men, again, if you're a guy that doesn't have dating options, you have no idea how to like, you know, replace her if anything did go wrong with the relationship, you look at that and you freak the fuck out. You have an emotional meltdown because you're like, like, oh my God, baby, no, I'll do anything, please don't leave me. And next minute, in terms of the power dynamics in the relationship, she has all of the power. And when women can feel that she has more power than you, she starts to lose respect. And when she starts to lose respect, she starts to lose attraction. And when she starts to lose attraction, she starts looking elsewhere. So it can be probably one of the most detrimental things as a man to get into a long-term relationship and be in scarcity, because you are so easily manipulated when it comes to the twos and the throws of the power dynamics and the shifts in the relationship. Because you'll notice, like, as you first get into a relationship, for most men, we generally have more power. The girls really respect us, they're incredibly attracted. And if we were to decide to leave, probably be a little bit more blasé about it. But once you've actually invested 2-3 years and you're a little bit more emotionally committed and you've made yourself emotionally unavailable to other women, you've kind of put yourself in a situation where, man, like if she was to leave, you fucking care. And if you care because you know deep down that if you were to be single, if anything was to happen to that relationship, bro, you'd probably be screwed. You know that, like, in the back of your head, you're like, fuck, man, like, can I do better than this? Will I be able to find a girl at the same caliber? Like, I remember when I was single the last time, it was like 3 or 4 years before I got laid. You freak out. So when the girls start playing up and they start pushing your boundaries and they start threatening to break up with you and they're chucking tantrums and they stop having sex and all these different complications that happen in a long-term relationship, when that starts to happen, you as a man start to crumble and start freaking out because, dude, like, instead of just setting strong boundaries and letting her know, like, if you keep playing up, I'm happy to fucking leave. And in the back of your mind, you know, like, you should be at a point in every relationship you have. You can literally, no matter how much you love this girl, you can literally sit there as she looks at you and goes, if you, like, babe, if you keep fucking saying these types of things or doing X, Y, Z, I'm gonna leave you. You should have the ability, this is the point you need to get to. You should have the ability to look at her and go, well, leave then. And not even fucking flinch. Because you know, look, it's probably gonna suck if you go through a breakup. She is probably a cool chick if you spent 4 years with her, but you know, within a week to a month, you have access to sex again. You have access to relationships again. You have access to pussy. You have access to connection. You have access to women. You just don't care. And I cannot tell you, like, how empowering that is as a man to truly know that if you were to walk away, everything is gonna be okay. Reason number 3, and this one is probably what I'm the most passionate about. And it's what gave me the most drive to go out and dedicate my life to learning success with women and prioritizing learning cold approach pickup, was I truly believe that as young men, we have a variety of different aspirations. We have a variety of different goals, a variety of different things that we want to experience sexually. As I mentioned before at the beginning of the video, like, we're dudes, we see hot girls, we have this strong drive to want to fucking fornicate with them. We can't help it. It's all we think about it. We're obsessed. It's almost annoying at times. And a lot of us, we want to know what it's like to have sex with a variety of different women. We want to know what it's like to fuck like some of the hottest girls on the planet, the prettiest girls in high school, the hottest girls in the club. We want to know what that experience is like. For a lot of us, we want to know what it's like to maybe have 2 or 3 girls that we can see casually and have that sexual diversification. It's this biological drive within us that we want to experience it. We can't help it. We're men. And you shouldn't shame yourselves for feeling these emotions and these feelings. It's normal. We all feel it. No matter who you are, you can try to lie to me, but I know, bro, you feel the exact same way. A lot of us, we want to know what it's like to have a threesome. We want to know what it's like to maybe go to a fucking sex party and do some fucking like weird gangbang fucking orgy, glory hole, crazy fucking whatever, right? Whatever floats your boat. You probably have like a crazy sexual fantasy that you'd like to fulfill. Maybe you want to fucking meet a cute girl at the club and know what it's like to take her to the bathroom and have a crazy spontaneous sexual experience. Maybe you want to know what it's like to meet a girl in the middle of the day and then take her home and hook up with her. Or you maybe want to know what it's like just to have like a beautiful long-term relationship with a high quality girl. And I believe that as men, if we don't fulfill all of those fantasies, we don't fulfill all of those experiences, when we get into long-term relationships, we're kind of left either disappointed and feeling regret, knowing that we never reached our full potential and had all the experiences that we wanted, or we're left with this huge gaping hole of curiosity. So even though we might be in love with our future partners that we get with, if we haven't had the experiences that we always desired and wanted, and we settle for less, you get into that long-term relationship, in the back of your mind, you're like, but what if? What if I could have had those experiences? What if I could have fucking taken that 9 or 10 home? What happens if I could have had that threesome? What happens if I just stayed single for a little bit longer and worked on myself and got to experience everything that I ever wanted to experience? Maybe I should be single. Maybe I should actually leave this relationship and go out on that journey and fulfill all my greatest sexual desires and fucking go and enjoy myself in my younger years before I get too old that it's no longer a fucking possibility. But then you start going, oh yeah, but then fuck, like, what happens if I can't find a girl that's better than this one? She's pretty cool, she likes me, she's nice to me, she cooks to me, the sex is pretty good. Also, sounds pretty scary to go out there and meet a bunch of girls. I'll probably get rejected a lot. This is pretty fucking tough, actually. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna stay in the relationship. And then you fucking get to 40 or 50, man. She probably fucking dumped you anyway, because statistically that's what's gonna fucking happen. Just deal with it, boys. Like, Divorce is very common. 70% of most women are fucking initiating divorce. So you're gonna be part of that statistic, man, no matter like how cool you fucking think you are, how successful you think you are, how good looking you think you are, or how intelligent you think you are. Bro, like 70% likelihood that she's just gonna dump your ass and you're gonna be single at some stage anyway. So what the fuck are you gonna do when you're single? You're screwed, you have no other options. So instead of getting to 40 or 50 and then having that relationship end and then looking back and going, fuck man, I wish I put in like just a year or two to learn like a very unique skill set that allowed me to have abundance and give me options now that I'm 40, but yet I wasted my years in a long-term relationship that I settled for because I thought that was the best that I could do. Well, now I'm screwed. I've really fucked up now, haven't I? Now I've got to try go to a club and try pick up a fucking hot 19, 21-year-old and I have no idea what to do. Now I'm playing on extremely hard mode. Now I'm 40 and I want to meet girls, and now I'm jumping on dating apps, and the only girls that are available are like 30 to 35-year-olds with kids with baggage and that are unattractive and fat. You fucked yourself, mate. You're screwed up. So for me, one of my biggest drives is like I just wanted to get to a point that I could experience everything, and I've done it. Any sort of sexual experience that you can think of, I've been there, I've done that. I've done everything. And because of that, I feel so confident and relaxed. I don't even worry about women anymore, relationships, because I know like if I go to a new city or I go to a new place, within a week, I'm gonna be on dates. Within a week, I'm gonna be taking girls home and I'll be hooking up with them. Within a couple of weeks, I'm probably gonna have a few girls that are either on rotation or have like a very strong connection with them, and we're bonding and I can spend time together, and maybe have like a girlfriend in Italy, a girlfriend in Australia, a girlfriend in fucking Mexico. Like it doesn't matter where I go in the world, I have so many options and I've done everything under the sun, and it's just, I want this level of abundance. I want to share it. I want to teach guys to have this level of contentment in their dating lives, because I'm telling you, man, it's going to change your life. And for me, I know for a fact when I choose a long-term partner, I'm educated. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know what red flags there are. I know what personality traits are probably not going to align with me. I know what type of sexual archetypes that I like and sexual preferences and the types of women that I meet. I know all of this information so I can make educated decisions. For you guys that haven't learned success with women yet, you're not. You're rolling the dice. I know for a fact that if I get in a long-term relationship and she looks at me at some point in the relationship and she goes, if you keep doing that, Alex, I'm going to leave. I know I can look at her and go, well, fucking leave then, do it. See if I care. I know. I've been there. I've done that. I've been in situations like that. I don't give a fuck. I'll just meet another girl, probably hotter than you. And I know for a fact that I've had every single sexual experience under the sun. I've done it all. So I'm not going to be left in a long-term relationship in the future being curious because I've been there and I've done that. So for me, I just wanted to share that knowledge with the world and with you boys watching this and try to inspire you to just, all you got to do is just dedicate yourself to dating success, learning success with women, learning social skills, focused on self-development for like 12 months. That's it. Just dedicate yourself, just allow yourself to have 1 year to dedicate yourself to this particular skill, and it's going to change your life forever. Learning success with women is going to be one of the most important decisions of your life. And once you do it, you're going to thank your younger self for making that motherfucking decision in the future when you look back and you know you made that decision to make that change. So if you guys have enjoyed this type of dating and self-development content, again, boys, please don't forget to leave a like, write in a comment, give some opinions, show me some love. And more importantly, if you are the type of guy that hasn't learned success with women, you haven't got this particular area of your life handled yet, but you've been inspired by this video to take the next step to really get your dating life to the next level and become the most confident, charismatic, and attractive version of yourself, then boys, there's a link in the description to book a free consultation call with myself, Ben, or someone from our team to inquire about any of our coaching services that are designed for you to be able to meet high quality women anywhere, anytime, and create complete dating abundance. So book a free consultation call.